Oh, hello there. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope you are happy today because we are together. Ooh, I couldn't resist. Now this morning I made a plan. I had a little thought in my brain and I thought perhaps maybe I will do a live stream. So I decided to check out the weather, to find out what the weather was going to do today. And the weather forecast was cloudy, a little sunshine, but also maybe some rain. So I thought I would take the risk and come outside in the garden to spend a little bit of time with you on this Friday. I did have a few problems, by the way. Yes, the curse of YouTube. So I did have one or two problems actually getting my live stream to work because YouTube kept telling me that live streaming was not available. But fortunately, I've managed to get it to work, and now I'm just activating it right now to make sure everything is working. Yes, oh, there it is, the live chat. I can't begin to tell you how happy I feel when I see the live chat is up and running. It's brilliant. I'm so pleased to see you here. There I am, yes. I always feel more relaxed when I can see my face moving on the screen. It always makes me feel rather nice inside. So we have a lot of people here. Yes, the birds are very busy at the moment. Winter is approaching, which of course means that there is less food around for the birds to eat. So behind me you can see I have my bird feeders behind me in the garden, and during the live stream you might actually see some of the brave birds. Many birds are quite scared of human beings, but you might see, now and again, you might see the occasional bird come down. I hope so, I really do. Hello to the live chat. Hello Semit. Hello Semit, nice to see you here today. Semi Bogzert. I hope I pronounced your name right. I probably didn't. Haklau is here as well. Yes, I thought I would do something a little different today. I thought I would do a Friday live stream. And of course, I'm feeling rather excited today because we are now 2 weeks away from Christmas. Christmas, 2 weeks away. And are you ready for Christmas? Well, next Sunday, by the way, on my live stream, we will be having a very close look at my Christmas lights that I've put on the house. So that is something to look forward to on Sunday when I am with you with my normal live stream, whatever normal is. These days, it is very hard to tell what is normal and what isn't. Thank you very much for your company today. No, you are not late. I've only just started. I've only been on for around 3 or 4 minutes talking to you in front of the camera. So yes, as usual, I had a few problems with the live stream, setting up the live stream as usual. YouTube sometimes likes to throw me a curveball. Have you ever heard of that expression? A curveball. If something throws you a curveball, it means something you weren't expecting, maybe something that catches you off guard. So something that gives you a surprise, something you weren't expecting is a curveball, something that is a little bit more difficult to sort out or to handle. Yes, you might be able to see the birds behind me right now. They are coming down. And because I spend a lot of time in the garden doing my live streams and other things as well, the birds are very used to me, to be honest. So even though I'm standing here talking to you, you might actually see the birds behind me feeding from my little bird feeders that are hanging in my garden. Yes, for those who are wondering what this is, my name is Duncan. I talk about the English language. I talk about all sorts of things, to be honest. And so do you as well, because you are welcome to join in on the live chat. So I'm out here. It's cold. It's not warm today. I will be honest with you. So I'm not sure how long I will be staying out for. Mr. Steve has gone for a little run because he's having his lunch break. So we might actually see Mr. Steve come down behind me after having his run. We will see what happens. I've only been outside for about 5 minutes and already my feet are starting to get cold because today I'm wearing my Wellington boots. Did you see them? Would you like to have a look at them again? I will show you my Wellington boots. So there they are, my Wellington boots. That's what I'm wearing today to keep my feet dry. But the only problem is they also let in the cold. So they keep out the wet, but they do let in the cold. So I don't know how long I will be out here for. Hello, Vitas. Nice to see you here today. Yes, I was with you on Wednesday doing a live stream. Although I didn't realise until afterwards there were some slight technical problems with the sound, which I was not aware of at the time. So apologies, can I just apologise for the poor quality of the sound on Wednesday? It was a slight technical problem and I was out and about doing a live stream. But today I am not walking about in the countryside. I am here in my garden, which I suppose is in the countryside when you think about it. Hello to Beatrice. Hello, Beatrice. Nice to see you here as well. Luis Mendez is here again. Nice to see you here. Can I send my best wishes to you, Luis, and also your good lady as well. Hello, says, oh, Ting. Hello, Ting. Long time no see. I am really stressed now. Mr. Duncan helps me feel like I want to return to the last time when I felt peaceful. Hello, Ting. I hope you are feeling well today. Well, you know, life is always full of surprises. That's what I say anyway. On Wednesday, someone asked, Mr. Duncan, do you have any regrets in life? And I said no. But it would appear that a lot of you didn't believe me, but I don't really have any regrets. One of the things that I try to do in my life is to do things that challenge me, or maybe something that might make me feel a little afraid. So learning a new skill, for example, learning something new, trying to expand maybe your knowledge or maybe your abilities. And the reason why I like to do that is so that later on in my life, I don't regret not doing it. So even if I try something and I fail, it doesn't matter, you see, because at least I tried. So that is the way I look at those things, you see. But yes, I can honestly say that I don't have any regrets. I've always tried to do new things. I've tried to, I suppose, in my younger years, I think it would be fair to say that I was more adventurous. When you are young, you are more adventurous. You are willing to push yourself a little bit further or to do things that you might not otherwise have thought of doing. So when you get older, maybe you become less adventurous. Hello, Mavi. Hello to Mavi. Nice to see you here today. We also have Pedro Belmont. Hello, Pedro. Nice to see you here. Of course, regular viewers. It is lovely to see new viewers. If it is your first time here today, please tell me. If it is your 50th time or maybe your 1000th time, you can tell me as well. Marco says, life is right here, right now. Yes. As I always say, in the morning when I open my eyes, the first thing I do is smile, because I know that I get the chance to do this all over again. I get another day of existence, and it's pretty cool, to be honest. I don't know about you, but being alive can be pretty cool. I think of all the people that did not wake up this morning and will never wake up again. So I always think that I'm pretty lucky when I wake up in the morning and I can open my eyes. It's pretty cool. Mr. Duncan, what does it mean if you are on a knife edge? That's an interesting situation. If you are on a knife edge, maybe we can say that you are in a perilous situation. Maybe a situation that might bring trouble or danger. You are on a knife edge. Maybe something could happen. Something bad might happen. Or maybe you are in a situation where something bad might happen to you that is causing you to feel maybe anxious. You are on a knife edge. Something bad might happen, or it might not. But the feeling is still there. The feeling of dread or fear. You see, you are on a knife edge. Maybe if you are in a situation where no decision has occurred, we can say that you are on a knife edge. So maybe your fate has not yet been decided. Maybe you are, I don't know, maybe you are in a list of people who might get a job with a company. You might feel like you are on a knife edge. You don't know what to do. Your fate has not been decided. You are on a knife edge. It is a rather poetic thing, to be honest. It is rather poetic, I think, when we say someone is on a knife edge. What? Hello. Oh, Giovanni is here. Hi, Giovanni. Yes, I am watching the live stream and also the live chat at the same time. So I will try to say hello to as many people as possible. If I don't say hello, please don't take it personally. Marco says, oh, there is a wonderful quote from Shakespeare. What's done is done. Sometimes when bad things happen, maybe you make a mistake, or maybe you get something wrong. Maybe you make an error. Sometimes it is best to put it aside, not to worry about it too much. I think one of the biggest problems with life and living is we all have experiences. Some of those experiences are good experiences and some of them are not good. But it is how you deal with them afterwards. What is done is done. Another good phrase is there is no point or there is no use crying over spilt milk. If you cry over spilt milk, it means you are getting upset over something you can't change, something you have no control over, because it's already happened, you see? So that's the reason why. That is the reason why. Hello to Valentina from Vitas. Isn't that nice? Belarusia is here. Hello, Belarusia. Nice to see you here today. Mr. Duncan, I was waiting for you at 10 o'clock, Argentine time, but then I realised that you are 1 hour later. Ah, okay, so you were able to catch this. So a lot of people quite often come on to the live stream just as I'm saying goodbye. So as I say goodbye, I often find that many people join the live stream just as I'm leaving. Well, I have some good news for you today because I've only been on for around 10 or 15 minutes. So I've been on around 15 minutes. So no, you haven't missed me today. You can still sit down, have a nice hot drink, or maybe a nice cold drink, and we can spend a little bit of time together. Hello, Nerush. Are you enjoying that you have a small amount of people watching you? Thank you very much for reminding me about that. Well, sometimes my audiences are big, sometimes they are small. I have a lot of people watching sometimes, and other times I don't. But to be honest with you, as long as you are watching, and as long as you are happy, that is all that matters, you see. Hello, Jason Rodriguez. I always have class when you are streaming. Yes, this is one of the hard things about doing live streams, especially if you are in a particular place or a particular part of the world, because I have to do it at a time that is convenient for me. But just because it's convenient for me doesn't mean it's going to be convenient for you. So that is one of the big problems. But you are right, yes. Sometimes my live streams will be taking place whilst you are doing something as well. I can't do much about that, unfortunately. What do you think about the mining industry? That's an interesting one. Gerardo. Many years ago, we used to have a big mining industry. One of the main things that we used to mine in this country was coal for creating energy. So we used coal in many ways here in England and also across the United Kingdom. So mining used to take place a lot, although I suppose it's fair to say over the years, because of the changes, people have become more environmentally aware. Here in the UK, we don't use coal as much as we used to. In fact, many of the coal mines, maybe even most of them, have now closed down. So we don't use coal in this country anymore. We often use gas, or we use environmentally friendly fuel as well. Things that have been recycled. In fact, not very far away from where I live, there is a big factory. There is a big, I suppose you would call it a processing plant, where all of the refuse is taken and it is burnt. And guess what happens to all of the energy produced by that burnt material? It is converted into energy. So here, right here in Shropshire, we have a recycling, I suppose you would call it a plant. So when we say plant, it means a place where things take place, heavy industry, or maybe something where a process occurs. So yes, we have a big recycling plant just over there. It's quite far away from where I live, and one of the good things about this place is it is environmentally friendly. So it burns all of the waste, all of the stuff that people don't want. It will burn it, and all of the energy produced is then used for power, which I think is pretty good when you think about it. Hello to Leo. Hello to Leo, who is watching in Putumayo. I hope I pronounced that right, in Colombia. I like your stream. Thank you very much. And I hope you can hear me and see me clearly today, because last Wednesday we did have some slight problems with the audio. So on Wednesday, when I was up the top at the back over there, the sound quality wasn't so good. But that was a small technical problem for which I apologise. Hello also to Sandra. Sandra Gonzalez is here as well. Yes, it is cold today. You might notice some of the birds behind me. There are some birds feeding. So whilst I'm standing here, you might also be able to see some of the lovely wildlife in my garden. Oh, by the way, guess what I saw last night? Over there. I saw last night a fox wandering around at the back of the house, because I was out here last night filming my Christmas lights for my Sunday live stream, which is happening this Sunday. And I was shining my torch all over the place, and then suddenly I noticed there were some eyes looking at me, shining in the darkness. And then I realized I was looking at a fox, and a fox was looking at me, which was rather nice, to be honest. Marialba says, what a nice surprise to find you here today. It is. Isn't it nice to have a nice surprise? I know this year we've had lots of bad surprises and shocks and maybe the occasional disappointment. But yes, it is nice sometimes to have nice surprises. I'm still waiting to see if Mr. Steve comes down behind me, because at the moment Steve is up there running around. So I might see Mr. Steve in a few moments. He might suddenly appear. Who knows? Hello to Achun. Oh, hello, Charlotte. Can I say hello to Charlotte? Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you here for quite a long time. Can I say hello, Charlotte, and welcome back? It's lovely to see you here. Hello. We do get the occasional helicopter coming over the house. Did you enjoy that moment of time there? Just proving that it is live. I am learning so much with your class. Thank you to Leo. That's very kind of you to say. Sometimes I like to do my spontaneous live streams like this, you see. So sometimes it's nice just to have a general chat, and that's what we're doing today. So I will stay with you for a little while longer, and then you can carry on with whatever you were doing on your Friday. Hello, Nancy. Nancy says, hello, Mr. Duncan. It has been a long time without seeing you. I see that you've grown a beard. You look very good with your beard. Thank you very much. It has been a very hot topic, my beard. Some people have said, Mr. Duncan, we like your beard, whilst other people have said they don't like it. They say, Mr. Duncan, it makes you look like an old man. Mr. Steve hates it. He really does not like it. Not at all. Thank you, Sergio, for your super chat. Thank you, Sergio. Hi from Brazil. And this is your Christmas present. Happy Christmas in advance. Thank you, Sergio. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you very much also for your super chat. Hello. Brickord Steph says, the police are looking for you, Mr. Duncan. Can I say something? I have never been in trouble with the police, ever. It's one of the things I always feel very proud of in my life, that I've never been taken away in a police car or locked up in a police cell. It's never happened. Not yet, anyway. Hello, Benjaloon. Hello also to... Oh, can I say hello to Mosen? Hello, Mosen. By the way, on Sunday, I am going to show some of the photographs that you've sent to me, showing you watching me on your mobile device or on your television. So I will be showing some photographs that you have sent in. Thank you very much for sending them and taking the time to do it. So I do have some photographs that have been sent to me. And yes, there is still time to do it. If you want to send me one of your photographs of you watching me on your mobile device. I'm always interested to see where you are watching and how you are watching. Some people watch me when they are maybe on the bus or on the train, which I think is amazing. Mr. Duncan, can you please say my name? Hello, Wazi Aldeen. Wazi Aldeen, hello to you. I hope you are having a good day where you are in Bangladesh. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hello also, Filippo. What sport did you used to practice as a child? I was awful, terrible at sport. I really did not enjoy it at all. I didn't like sport at all, to be honest. Not at all. I was not a very sporty boy. I was very thin, very shy, very awkward as a person when I was a child. So I was not a sporty person. In fact, and this is a true story, by the way, when I was at high school, I'm not joking, by the way, this is not a lie, this is true. When I was at high school, they would not let me play sport. I wish I was joking, I really do. They said that I'm not allowed to play sport because I'm too fragile. It's true. So as you can probably imagine, my confidence was not great when I was little, because the sports teacher would not allow me to play any sport that involved maybe contact or maybe something that was very dangerous to play, like rugby or football. So they wouldn't let me play it. They used to say that I was too fragile. Oh dear. Poor Mr. Duncan. Thank you, Hailey Kwang. But it is true. I'm not making it up. It's terrible. Hello, SWMBDWN Borrow. I don't even know how I should pronounce that, to be honest with you. Why don't you read my message, Mr. Duncan? Well, I'm reading it now. So I will call you Borrow or Borough. Thank you very much. But yes, I do see your message. I can see it right there. Tomek is here. Oh, hello, Tomek. You will be pleased to hear that there is no sentence game today. No sentence game today, so you don't have to worry about being involved. However, next Sunday there will be the sentence game once more. We will be playing the sentence game next Sunday. We will also be taking a look at my Christmas lights as well next Sunday. And Mr. Steve will be here with us on Sunday as well. So we have a busy live stream coming up next Sunday. Do you like desserts? Asks Gia Roy. Do you like desserts? Yes, I do. I love sweet things very much. I do like dessert. I like ice cream. I like chocolate. I like cake. I do like eating. I will be honest with you. That is one of the things I am looking forward to doing at Christmas time because, as we all know, we like to have things to eat. Hello, Sharon Francis Pilgrim. You fit my description of a lizard. I'm not sure what that means. I have been called a slippery snake. I've been called a creepy crawling iguana, but I've never been called a lizard before. So I suppose those animals are types of lizard, but thank you very much for your lovely description of me. Marco says the helicopter is still looking for Mr. Duncan. I think so. Maybe they are one of my viewers and they are trying to find me. I wonder. Hak Lao says Christmas is coming. I love Christmas. It is amazing how many countries around the world actually celebrate Christmas. So we always think of countries like the United States or maybe Canada, Australia, of course the UK, many parts of Europe, but all around the world. Christmas is a very special time for many people. I think so. Valentina, did it cause you any sorrow, the fact that you weren't ever chosen for sports competitions? I think they were very rude to you. Thank you, Valentina. It didn't really bother me, to be honest. I think it bothered me later. I think I was more upset later than at the time, because at the time they gave me other things to do. And guess what I used to do? So instead of going out playing football or rugby, I used to sit in the classroom drawing pictures. So I was very interested in drawing, very interested in creating art. So what I used to do instead of going outside playing sport, I used to sit in the classroom on my own drawing. And it was great fun. I really enjoyed it, to be honest. Valentina says, I think you will be eating Brussels sprouts at Christmas time. You might be right. You might have a good point there, yes. I love Brussels sprouts, although there are people who don't like them at all. They say, oh no, we don't like Brussels sprouts. We prefer carrots. We don't like Brussels sprouts. But I do. I love Brussels sprouts, even though they do make you fart, unfortunately. That's one of the side effects of eating too many sprouts, unfortunately. Jagdish. Hello, Jagdish Parab. Hello, sir. I've watched many of your videos, but this is the first time that I've joined live. Thank you very much. Thank you as well, yes. I am now live from England. For those wondering, I live in a small place called Much Wenlock in England. And that is where I'm talking to you from now as we approach 3 o'clock here in the UK, 5 minutes away from 3 o'clock. Do you like football? Do I like football? I don't play football, and I certainly don't support any teams. So no, I don't follow sport. It is a question that I'm asked quite a lot and quite often. People ask, Mr. Duncan, do you like football? Do you play sport? And the answers to those questions are no. I don't play sport, and also I don't follow football. I don't have a football team that I follow. Oh, Sandra asks a very interesting question. Mr. Duncan, have you been vaccinated against coronavirus? Have you been vaccinated yet? No, I haven't. However, tomorrow I'm going to have my flu vaccine. tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to one of the local schools in the area where I live, and they are giving everyone their flu vaccines, especially the older people like me, you see. So yes, tomorrow I'm not having my COVID vaccine because I don't think that everyone can have that yet. But I am having my flu vaccine tomorrow. I will be going to have that. Hello also to Nguyen Kim Nguyen, who says, can I comment with you on Skype? I don't do Skype lessons. I don't do anything individual. So one of the reasons why I do this is because I want to share my English lessons with as many people as possible. So I don't do individual classes because then I would have to charge for that, you see. You would have to pay for my time. So doing this allows me to have lots and lots of people watching at the same time. So I can help and talk to many more people. So that's the reason why I like to do that. Hello, Borrow says, it is a really beautiful landscape behind you. Thank you very much. Yes, there is lots of grass behind me, lots of fields, and at the top there are many trees as well. And somewhere up there is Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve is somewhere up there behind me. He's been running around. Yes, the flu vaccine is not the coronavirus vaccine. They are completely different things. Completely different. Hello, Paula Koff, who is from Portugal. Hello, Portugal. I was in your country last year. I was. Thank you to Mr. Steve for allowing me to travel to Portugal with him last year, because he won a prize through his company. And I was able to go there for free. It cost me nothing. I like it. I like free holidays. Hello, Radhika Reddy, who says, Mr. Duncan, what happened? Why are you not reading my messages? I can't read everyone's message, but I'm reading that one just to prove that I am seeing the messages, but I can't read all of them because they move very quickly on my screen. So if you want to say something, I will try to see your message, but because there are so many people writing messages, I can't watch all of them, unfortunately. Belgeloon asks, what is the meaning of former? Oh, that's an interesting question. Former describes something that came before the thing that is happening now. The former. So the thing that came before now. The former. So, for example, we might say that at the moment in the United States, Donald Trump is the president of the United States. But in January next year, he will be the former president of the United States. Because, of course, Joe Biden will become the president. So in January next year, Donald Trump will be the former president of the United States, which means that he used to be the president, but now someone has replaced him. So I hope that answers your question. Something that is the former is the previous before now. So now something is in place, or something is there in that position. So the person that was there before is the former. Something that came before. I love hearing you very much. Thank you, Noor Altaweel. Thank you very much. So I hope that explains that. Ooh, I know one thing, my feet are starting to turn to ice because I'm wearing my Wellingtons, my Wellington boots. I'm wearing them today, and to be honest with you, they are keeping out the wet, but they are letting in the cold. And it is cold today. Hello Vitas, who says Privet. Hello Vitas, Privet Vika. Hello from Russia. Because of course, when you say Privet, you are actually saying hello in Russian. I don't do Skype lessons. For those asking, I don't do Skype. I don't do them. The only place you will find me is here on YouTube with my recorded lessons and also these live streams, like the one you are watching now. Daniela, are there any Christmas activities in your town? Has coronavirus affected it? Thank you, Daniela. Yes is the answer to that. There are no celebrations at all taking place this year here in Much Wenlock. So in town, nothing is happening. Nothing. So the Christmas tree is in place. Yes, that is there. And the Christmas lights are lit. But there are no festivities, no festivals, no parties, no celebrations taking place because we are all having to obey the social distancing rules, unfortunately. So yes. Hello, Lamfatiam. It is all about me today because it's my birthday. Is it really? Oh. So Lamtatiam. I hope I pronounce your name right. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a good day. Well done. You've made it through another year. Hooray. Hooray. And now everyone is saying happy birthday, you see? So I hope your day now will be extra special because not only me, but also everyone here on the live chat is now wishing you happy birthday. Or is it your birthday? I wonder. I wonder. Hello, could you tell me the difference between may and might? Because I don't know the exact difference. Well, you might say that there is a possibility of something happening or occurring. So quite often you can say something may happen or something might happen. It may, it might. So generally speaking, they mean the same thing. May I come round tomorrow? Might I come round tomorrow? I might. I may. So what we are saying is there is a possibility of something happening. It might happen. It may happen. So to be honest with you, they have pretty much the same meaning. And they can be used in very similar ways. Why don't you wear a mask? Well, because I'm in the garden on my own. And there is no one around, you see. So if there are no people nearby, I don't have to wear my mask. And I don't have to wear it because of you, because I'm behind this piece of glass, you see. So I am protected from you. So you can't actually catch coronavirus, and I can't catch it from anyone here on the live chat, because I am behind this piece of glass, you see. Isn't that great? It's like magic. When are you going to keep the next live chat? The next live chat will be on Sunday. So my normal live chat, my usual live chat, is next Sunday, 2 p.m. UK time. That is when I am with you next. Sharon Pilgrim says, do you think you are Mr. Rogers? I'm not sure about that, but it is a beautiful day in my neighbourhood. You see. I don't think I'm Mr. Rogers. I don't think I'm Mrs. Rogers, to be honest. What time is it now in England? It says, right, I think it's up there. There is the time up there, you see. It is now 6 minutes past 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. There it is. Can you see it? Beep, 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 beep. When are you going back to Old England? I'm not going back to Old England because I'm in England now, you see. That's where I am now, you see. I'm in England at the moment, at this very moment of time. Fortunately, there is no... Thank you, Paula. There is no online virus. Yes, I'm very pleased to hear that we can't catch coronavirus through the internet. I'm very pleased to hear that, to be honest. Hello. Oh, what type of schools are there in Much Wenlock? Well, there is a high school. We have a high school here in Much Wenlock, and also there is a primary school and also an infant school for very young children. So we have 3 schools, 3 main schools here in Much Wenlock. But of course, the place where I live is very small, so it isn't a very large town. It's quite small. But yes, we have 3 schools in this area. I want to know what you do besides teaching English on YouTube. Well, this is what I spend a lot of my time doing because there is a demand for this type of lesson or this type of video or maybe this type of live stream. So yes, I love coming on here and doing this. So this really is what I spend a lot of my time doing these days. And don't forget, I've been doing this for 14 years. I started teaching English on YouTube when no one else was teaching English, way back in 2006. Can you believe it? Sunshine asks, did you read the Bible? Yes, I did. I have a copy of the Bible in my house. Can you believe that? Yes, I have. I've read the Bible. Of course I have. I've read many interesting books. Hello, Sharon. Apparently Sharon Pilgrim is a celebrity comedian. Well, I'm just waiting for you to prove that. Still waiting. If you are a celebrity comedian, please prove it by saying something funny. Yeah. Mr. Duncan, are you going to keep live for next time? When are you going to keep live for next time? Yes, on Sunday. I am with you on Sunday. Next Sunday. My poor glove. Look at my glove. I have a hole in my glove. And the reason why I have a hole in my glove is so I can touch my computer screen, you see. You can't use your computer, your touch screen, when you are wearing gloves. So I have to have a hole in my glove so I can operate my touch screen, you see? Yes. What's that? So next Sunday is when I'm back on again. Where is your old lady? My old lady? Do you mean my wife or my mother? Because you can say that your mother is your old lady, or you can say that your wife is your old lady. Hello to... What traditions do you personally keep at home at Christmas? That's interesting. To be honest with you, I suppose in my childhood we used to have big get-togethers. Get-together. So when you get together, it means you have a lot of friends, a lot of relatives coming round. a lot of friends and relatives will come round and they will have a party together. We'll all join together and have a party. Maybe some food, maybe we will sing some songs, or maybe we will drink a little bit of alcohol as well. So one of my memories of Christmas in the past, there is a very worried bird behind me. Did you hear the bird? Getting very upset. So one of my most vivid memories from my childhood at Christmas time was having all of my family around. So my granddad, uncle, aunties, so many relatives. The only problem is now most of my family are dead. It's true. So all of my uncles, all of my aunties, all of my grandparents are now no longer with me. So yes, so we don't have them anymore because unfortunately they are no longer around. So that's quite sad, really. So one of my fondest memories of my childhood Christmas must be having all my relatives nearby, all the ones that are no longer here, unfortunately. Hello, Mr. Duncan, from Daniel. Daniel, where are you watching at the moment? I'm interested to find out. Very interested. Radhika says, Mr. Duncan, I am definitely going to join from starting onwards on the next live session. I have missed a bit of today, or I have missed a few of your live streams. Well, I am with you every Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. So my live stream will always begin at the same time, 2 o'clock in the UK, 2 o'clock. Where exactly are you living? I'm living in, well, first of all, I'm in England. I live in a place called Much Wenlock, which is a tiny little place in the countryside. Hello, film movie. What do you think about grammar? Well, I suppose grammar is important when you are learning English. Quite often you will learn words, simple sentences, and then slowly you will improve on that, you see. So grammar decides where you put the words in the sentences. So I always think that grammar is probably one of the worst parts of learning English, or any language, to be honest. Hello. Oh, Wendell Silver. Thank you very much for your lovely message and your donation on the super chat. Thank you, Wendell. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Will you stop the live streams because of Christmas, or will you go on to the end of December? The answer to that question is can you see the long-tailed tits behind me? Oh, so lovely. Can you hear them? Just there. Long-tailed tits. And they are called that because they have very long tails. Will I be on to the end of December? Wendell? Yes, I will. I will be continuing my live streams right through to the end of the year. So yes, I will be with you even around Christmas time. I will be still doing my live streams, so I will be here right until the end of the year. That's interesting. Yes, Belarusia says something very similar to what I just said. Yes, it's very nice. Christmas was always beautiful when my grandmother was alive, and we used to celebrate together with my cousins and uncle. And now there are no children in my family. Yes, it's really sad. That's one of the things I always remember about Christmas in the past. was having all of my friends and all of my relatives, especially my relations, such as my grandparents, my uncles and aunties. But sadly, they are now no longer with me. Unfortunately, they are no longer here in this world. Hello, also Daniela. How are you used to just decorating your house for Christmas? Do you put up the Christmas tree and also make a crib? What I normally do at the moment, well, every year since I moved here to the countryside, I always have lots of lovely lights on the front of the house. So on the house, I put lots of lovely flashing, twinkling, glowing, colourful lights. And in the house, I always have a Christmas tree. And once more, we put lights on the Christmas tree as well. So traditionally, we often have a Christmas tree, but on the front of the house, I always like to put lots of Christmas lights. And we will be seeing those on Sunday. They will be there on Sunday. Hello, Rakesh. Hello, also, Jorshid. Could you please speak in American English? Well, to be honest with you, there is no speaking American English, but there is speaking with an accent, you see. So American English, when you are speaking, is just the accent. We are talking about accents. So the words are the same when you are speaking, but the difference is the accent. So yes. But some people say that my accent is British, which it is, because I'm British. I live in England. When are you coming to India? I'm not sure at the moment. I'm a little bit busy at the moment, but maybe I hope I can do some travelling. Maybe not next year, because you know why. But maybe the year after that. I think 2022 is when I will start travelling again. I don't think it is going to happen next year somehow. I really don't think so. Hello to Professor Mahiva Nagar, who says, your teaching is very clear and most interesting. Thank you for bettering or improving my English. Thank you for improving my English. You are welcome. I'm very glad to hear that you are enjoying this. It is freezing cold. For those who want to know what the temperature is at the moment, it is about 4 degrees, 4 Celsius. It is freezing cold at the moment. So yes, to answer your question, it is very cold today. It really does feel as if winter is in the air. Yes, I don't think I'm going to be travelling anywhere until 2022. So next year, 2021, I still think there will be many restrictions on how people can travel around. So I might have to wait until 2022 before I can travel anywhere. I think so. Some very interesting questions coming through. So for those wondering if it's warm or cold, I can safely say that it is freezing cold here at the moment. Very cold. Have you heard anything about India? Well, of course, I know where India is, and I know some things about it. I've never been there. I have a friend, by the way, who goes to India a couple of times a year. So he has friends living in India, and he goes out there every year. Although I have a strange feeling that he might not be going this year, because no one can travel anywhere at the moment. It's not fair. Do you have a favourite Christmas song? I suppose if I had a favourite Christmas song, I suppose it would be Jingle Bells, or We Wish You a Merry Christmas, or maybe I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. So there are lots of Christmas songs, and they all have, I suppose they all have a very happy feeling to them. So when we think of Christmas songs, we often think of songs that are happy, joyous, songs that bring a little bit of joy into the Christmas period. I think so. I am freezing at the moment. I am so cold. Well, actually, my whole body feels all right. It's my feet. My feet are now turning to blocks of ice. I think so. I haven't been to Chile either, although I am feeling very chilly at the moment in the garden. Chilly, as in cold, you see? Jingle Bell Rock. Oh yes, that's a good one. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells. It's the Jingle Bell Rock. I have to be careful because of copyright, you see. So I have to be very careful if I sing any songs. I have to be careful that I don't get a copyright strike from YouTube. Can you sing? I'm not sure if I can sing. Some people say I can. Some people say that I can't. I'm not sure which one is true. However, Mr. Steve is very good at singing. We might hear some of Mr. Steve singing. Sharon asks, oh, hello, Sharon. Have you ever worn a dress? I haven't. I've never tried wearing a dress or ladies' clothes before. It's something I've never tried doing, honestly. But there's still time to do it. It could still happen. One day, maybe. Who knows? Maybe one day I will appear and I will be Miss Duncan instead of Mr. Duncan. Imagine that. And also I might keep my beard. So I might dress up as a woman, but I will keep my beard, you see, and then it will be very modern and contemporary. There was a pheasant just behind you, Mr. Duncan. Really? Oh. I didn't see the pheasant. Really? Was there a pheasant behind me? Wow. Interesting. Just before I started today's live stream, I had a salmon sandwich. I had a sandwich with some salmon. And I've just realised that maybe there might be little pieces of bread in my beard. Do you go to church every week? No, I don't. I'm not a religious person. I don't go to church. The only time I ever go to church is for weddings and funerals. So most of the time I don't go to church. Palmyra says, what about that beautiful Wham song? Oh, last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to keep me from fear, I'll give it to someone special, George Michael. Isn't it strange that he died on Christmas Day? Isn't that weird? And he had a song called Last Christmas. Very strange, very spooky. What is that hanging on the tree behind you? Behind me, you can see my bird feeders. So these are the things that have food for the birds. So there, and also there, you can see my bird feeders. There is also a song by ABBA. Oh yes, I remember that. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I don't know the words to that song. I'm sorry. Also, oh, Lena is here. Hello, Lena. A big privet to you. Hello to you. Hello, Lena. Nice to see you here. Are you having your vodka at the moment? I'm having my vodka, I think, when I go back in the house. I might have a hot cup of tea with some vodka, maybe. George Michael was Greek. You are right, yes, yes. When I was a teenager, I loved Wham, says Valentina. Ah, well, yes, you see. Just like me, I was growing up as a teenager during the 1980s, I remember very well. Wham, George Michael, Boy George, Adam and the Ants, Spandau Ballet, Depeche Mode, all of those groups I was a very big fan of. The 1980s. I think the 1980s must be the best period of time, the best decade for music. I think so. Bina says, I am eating roti. Roti, isn't that a type of bread? It's a type of bread that you roll up. Is that right? Hello to Sunshine. Nice to see you here, Sunshine. To be honest, I wish that I was in the sunshine right now, because I'm freezing cold, to be honest with you. Mosen is going. Oh, no, Mosen is not going. Sunshine is going. Sorry about that. Mr. Duncan, do you like another profession if you don't teach English? I've done many jobs in my life. When I was young, one of my original jobs that I used to do when I was very young was actually in construction. Can you believe that? I used to be a painter and decorator. So I've done many different types of jobs, many different types of career during my life. And then I got into sales. I did sales for a few years. And then I got into sales training, where I would teach people how to sell. And then eventually I became interested in teaching generally. So that is how my career changed from doing one thing to another thing to the thing that I'm doing now. Isn't it strange? So everything that I've ever done in my life, all of the strange things that I've done in my life, all of the jobs, did you see that? Did you see what happened then? Did you see someone go past? Did you see that? Who was that? Was that Mr. Steve? Did Mr. Steve just run by? How strange. Okay then. I think that may have been Mr. Steve just. He went behind. Did you see him run by? Very interesting. There. I am going in a moment because my feet are turning to ice. I will be honest with you, my feet are turning to ice. I think it may have been a ghost or perhaps a thief. I think it was Mr. Steve because he's going out, you see. Last weekend we went out in the car and we realised that one of the tyres on the car had actually burst. There was actually a big nail sticking in the tyre. So Mr. Steve has to get his car repaired. So that's where he's going now. He's going to repair his car because one of his tyres has gone flat. Unfortunately, there is a nail sticking in it. unfortunately. Thank you, Vitas. Yes, Mr. Steve just went by. He gave me a bit of a shock, actually, because I could hear something moving behind me. But I didn't realise it was Steve. I didn't. How strange. Mr. Duncan, you always confuse Lena with Xenia. I probably do. Yes, I think so. What time is it now there? Here in the UK it is, it's 1:30. 3:30 rather. It's 3:30 here, and I'm starting to get hypothermia. I can feel my body temperature starting to drop because it's freezing cold. Mr. Duncan, you are always in such a good mood. I am in a good mood today because if I keep moving, you see, like this, then I will stay warm. So I have to stay in a good mood today, or else I will freeze to death. Mr. Duncan doesn't confuse me. So I thought you were Lena. So is there a difference between Lena and Xena? I didn't know that, you see. So maybe it's my mistake. For which I apologise. Thank you very much for your company today. Yes. Thank you very much. Sandra says it is a good day for me. Why? Why is it a good day for you? I'm interested to know why. If you have some good news, please share it with me now. I will be very, very happy to receive it. How much do you weigh, Mr. Duncan? That's an interesting question. I weigh around 12 stone. 12 stone is my weight. But then I am very tall, you see. So I'm very tall, and because I'm tall, then maybe my weight is a little higher than some other people. But yes, I am around 12 stone, and I am 183 centimeters. Your smile is very beautiful. Thank you very much. I like to keep smiling, you see. You have to keep a smile on your face as you move around amongst the human race. I think so. Hello, Anastasia. Hello from France. That's very kind of you to join me today. Thank you. I will be going in a moment for two reasons. One, I'm freezing cold. And two, it's starting to get dark already. So even though it is now 3:34, it is now starting to get dark because the days are short, you see. The days are very short. Hello, Paula. Hello also Garish. Hello also Chemo. Hello, Chemo. Chemo Karima. I like your name. You look nice with the beard. Thank you very much. Some people like the beard. Some people don't like it. Mr. Steve hates it. He hates my beard. He really doesn't like it at all. But the problem is I like it, you see. I like it. I think it makes me look slightly more mature. I quite like it, to be honest. I will be going in a moment. Belarusia says, stones? Is that how you weigh things? With stones? Yes, we use stones. Well, I do anyway, because, you know, I remember stones. But a lot of people nowadays will use kilograms. I don't know what kilograms are, you see. If I said 12 stone, I know that. But I don't know what 12 stone is in kilograms. Because I don't like using kilograms, you see. That's the reason why I don't. Thank you very much for your company. Thank you, teacher, for another wonderful afternoon. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this. Oh, there is a difference. Xenia drinks vodka, but Lena doesn't drink vodka. Now I know why you thought I was getting confused. Yes, I think you are right. Yes, I did get confused. So it is Zina, or Zena, or Xenia, who drinks vodka, but Lena doesn't drink vodka. Okay, that's good. I'm glad we've sorted that out. I'm glad we've sorted that problem out. Are you taller than 6 feet? Yes, I am very tall. I am a tall person. I remember when I was in China. When I was in China, I was always the tallest person in the room. Apparently, I am 76 kilograms. Apparently. That sounds a lot. That sounds like I'm too heavy. 76 kilograms. That sounds like a lot of weight, to be honest. I am going in a moment. I like the beards because we are Sardar from the Punjab in India. So I would imagine a lot of people have beards where you are. But yes, I like my beard. One of the things I like, and something I've discovered recently, is that if you have a beard, it keeps your face warm. It's great. So I like it. It's very nice. It's very nice to have a beard in winter, I think. I think it's very nice to have one during the winter months. I am going because I am very cold. I am freezing. Certain parts of my body are now turning blue, and I'm worried that they might fall off. I am going to start work on the 25th of December because we were sent away, we were sent back home due to having to quarantine. Yes, well, a lot of people are still in that situation. Even here in the UK, in England, for example, a lot of people are still working from home. Thanks for everything, Mr. Duncan. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Valentina. Thank you, Palmyra. Thank you very much for joining me today in the garden. Not only me, but also we had the birds as well joining in, which I thought was quite lovely, to be honest. I am a new one, and I am excited to learn English from you. I am from Cambodia. Suha Meka, or Maker. Suha, hello to you, and I hope you will join me for my next live stream, which will be on Sunday. So next Sunday I will be with you live on YouTube in the studio, not in the garden, because apparently this Sunday the weather is going to be terrible. So no, I won't be outside on Sunday. I will be in the studio, nice and warm. That is what I'm doing. Thanks for your company today. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, everyone, for joining in today. It's been lovely being here with you. Thank you, Beatrice. Thank you, Batul. Do you give private classes for English conversation? I don't. I don't do private classes because I like to share my English knowledge and my abilities with everyone. So I like everyone to have the same opportunity and also the same chance, you see. So I always like everyone to have the same opportunities. So I don't give private classes because if I did, I would have to charge you money. But I don't like doing that, you see. I don't like doing that because I want to give as many people as possible the chance to listen to English and improve their English wherever they are in the world. Thank you very much, Bina. Thank you, Sandra. I am going now. Thank you very much for your company. I'm going back into the house because my feet have now turned into blocks of ice. Oh, hello. Sorry, but you don't teach. It's just blah, blah, blah. Really? Oh, okay then. Thanks a lot for that. That's very kind of you to say. Well, as I always say, you don't have to watch, you see. You don't have to watch me. You don't have to watch me. You can go and watch something else. There's lots of things on YouTube that you can watch. So if you don't want to watch me blah, 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 you can go and do something else instead. Thank you, Sam. Thank you also, Garish. It's very kind of you to be here today. Thank you very much. See you later. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English saying thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me today. If you have enjoyed this, give me a like. If you haven't, well, you can go and watch something else because there's lots of great stuff on YouTube. It's not just me. It's other things as well. Really great, cool stuff. Thank you very much. And you know what's coming next? Of course you do. Ta-ta for now.